Zach growing up, let's see. He was a decent kid. Always into hockey. It was his team and always played a year up. So we had double the hockey, so lots of trips to the arena. Coached him a lot. That was probably the hardest I was ever on him. Expectations were a lot higher. But he was a good kid, good role model for the other players. Didn't complain much, but it was a learning process. So it was a way to see him grow up, and he met lots of friends, and we had great experiences with minor hockey. Friends to this day that we still stay in touch with, and wouldn't have traded it for anything. It was a great experience for everybody, but a great experience for kids growing up, and certainly a great experience for him that defined who he is today. So having Zach live away from home is difficult. Obviously the distance, so I'd like to be able to see him play more. Growing up, we rarely missed a game, and always had him nearby, even playing junior. He moved away at a young age, when he was 17 years old, so it was very much, we're used to that part of it, so we catch everything we can on media, follow him wherever we can. The old days we couldn't do that. It was either radio or newspaper, but now it's pretty good. Do a lot of texting and FaceTiming, but it's difficult because you'd like to be in person. You miss that FaceTime one-on-one, and it's great to be here to see him do this and this weekend, but certainly tough when they first move away. Played myself, and not to the level that these boys are, and certainly not to the level Zach is. So, but yes, a huge fan of hockey. But I don't think that's what drove him. I think it's more his desire to get better, the friends he had. His work ethic has always been terrific. That's never been an issue as far as motivating him. It's in his nature, it's in his DNA. So I think whatever sport he picked, he would have been good at. I'm glad he picked hockey because yes, I am a huge fan, still am. Coached, refereed, played, so it's been a part of my life, all of my life. So it's been terrific that way, and I'm happy to see him be successful at it, and certainly happy to see him enjoy what he's doing. That's the most important thing. So going pro, I never really knew he was going to. The one thing about Zach was he's kind of flown under the radar in pretty much his club teams and minor hockey and in junior, but he's always exceeded. So there was no expectation for him to go pro. We would always just tell him to take advantage of his opportunities, which he always has. So he's always exceeded the level as expectation was. So going pro was just an evolution of where he is now in his career. We would have been happy had he, played junior, went to school, maybe got an education out of it. Maybe that's still in the cards, I don't know, I don't think so. But there was no expectation of turning pro. There was no timeline. It's happened the way it happens, like every player. It's custom, it's unique, it's an experience, and it's part of their evolution. So it's been a great, evolution for him. Certainly for his family, everyone's very proud of him. So, there have been many moments, literally the hundreds.
Good and bad.
Yes, good and bad. And as I mentioned, Zach's played at a high level all his life, so it's been tournaments, it's meeting the people. It's actually, a lot of the moments are the folks you see, the players you see that are now very successful, that he's played with, played against, that he's friends with, and that we're teammates with. But as far as a moment goes, I don't know. I think he did play in it's a bit of a highlight, but he played in one of his first call-ups to the older team. He did score a goal, and one of the coaches on the other team that I knew of was standing with me behind the bench, and he just said, yeah, he's gonna he's going to shoot this top shelf on a breakaway. And he did, and he scored. So it was a bit of a predictor moment.
I mean, my dad's basically shaped me into the person I am today with, you know, regards to everything that I do, you know, how I carry myself, you know, whether I just take it day to day or, you know, in hockey and life. You know, obviously he's a great role model for me, and, you know, it doesn't matter what I do. You know, I always think of what would he do in this situation, good or bad. You know, and when I can't figure that out, you know, he's always one call away, one text away. Will give me the honest truth. He won't hold back, so, you know, a lot of respect for someone who can do that, and you know, it's definitely helped me become the man I am today, and you know, hopefully the man I will become in the future.